closer to that devastating Yuli Scepter.
Yeah, and they let the Lina have it because it makes it so that the DK gets a blink exact same time as she gets the Yules. When you're playing cores, you generally want to click on your other like position 1 or 2 and line up your item with what they get, you know? They're going BKB, you also go BKB, stuff like that.
What a universe you live in, where people look at their allies' timings and items and plan around that.
Well, that's what you should do.
Well,
DOTA.
that's good.
It's good. It's good to do. But Team Spirit, they sort of have to wait for the TNC pressure to come in. Like we've seen this game, like Invoker in Crossfax, he's a hero that wants to rotate, but he just has no damage. Ooh, I like this. They're just smoking up and going for Roshan.
Sneaky, sneaky. Gonna see if they can't sneak out that Roshan. Everyone's kind of in the area, but it's about if they can use their brains and think to themselves, Ursa, missing, not in triangle. Boom's gonna go and check that out. No.
I would like to see the Lion go in the pit and just aggro the Roshan off enemy heroes so it runs at him and it's not bashing the Ursa. That's a little trick I don't
Wait
use
a
much.
minute. Could this be it? No. Just a smoke.
They get it. No, that's huge. It's 11-minute Roshan. That's what you want as Ursa. It gives them a window where even though TNC's strong, they have their items, you can still fight them.
Speaking of fighting them, here we go. A little bit of tornado action onto that Lina and gonna try to get out that mana, but there's that very useful Yule Scepter. Denies the tower attempt. And
there's just 7 Venom wards down. You can't move forward.
Yes.
And look at TNC. They just sit this DK top. Even though he has this Blink Taker, they realize that because he has Blink, he can also join the fight if he TPs mid really fast. So he can keep farming, keep control of the top side of the map. His net worth is looking good. All the cores on TNC are like very farmed this game.
Mm-hmm. Looking solid, but this is about time that Team Spirit starts to group up as well. Magnus is looking strong, feeling good. Gonna be putting everybody top, seeing if they can't get a tower. Nyx Assassin scouting out though. Look out, Mr. Magnus, that's a bug! Oof. Okay, forget it, you ain't gotta look out that much. Ursa moving in, Magnus going on, and that is the target that they really wanted, that beautiful Lina. Sapphire trying to make something happen here with the kisses, and Dragon Knight getting a nice stun, but will it be enough? Probably not. As everybody knows, mission accomplished. Lina's dead, they lost their mid, we ain't gotta pressure anything. And now, biding their time, since the ults are all down, and just picking this fight really well.
Yeah, I completely missed that. Magnus was just rushing this Blink there. He gets it, and he gets probably the best kill on the map. Team Spirit, they know. They bring 5 heroes. They couldn't defend bot or mid, but they want to kill their opponents. They want to use its Aegis and fight.
Oh, there we go. A smoke is appearing as the Venom. He's going to be grabbed up as well and just instantly melted by this Ursa. Beautiful stuff here. These 5-man plays at 13 minutes. This is what people have nightmares about. Please group up with me. They're 5-manning our tier 1. Please.
They don't have much building damage, but Team Spirit is killing heroes. So that means like, yeah, I mean, there are no heroes. You can hit the building forever. And I think they have this tower. I think it's just dead. TNC are already split pushing out the other lanes.
No, I don't know, Howie. Any second now. Any second now, they could come and defend it. Oh, okay.
And one thing Team Spirit is doing really well is, despite TNC sort of having more map control, taking bottom tower really early in mid. Did he just Phoenix Egg?
They just Phoenix Egged.
Was that a miss? I guess it must have been a misclick. He has a friendly ally tip there.
It was absolutely not a misclick. It was a celebration egg. An egg in those trying times of those 5-man top. And now that they maybe know that the egg is down, they might want to go do something. But stacking more Ancients, having more fun. Magnus looking to grab Grandma, but it won't be happening here today.
Team Spirit have done a good job just continually stacking these Ancients up for Ursa.
There we go. No egg, no problem. Initiation onto that Phoenix. Big old dragon boy. And they'll be making it out okay.
Ooh.
Oh, maybe not, Howie.
He would have lived if he had egg. Just the Elder Dragon form DOT ticking him down, and man, that's a costly one.
Oh, there we go. Initiation onto the line as well. Nobody there to defend. But there's a beautiful RP. Holy guacamole. These guys just got served up on a platter. Beautiful buffet of heroes here as they move in now. That is going to be a percentage-based magical attack on DK. One of the worst things that could happen to you on a DK. He's going to go for the stun. He's going to go for the run. But will they be able to grab him? Mr. Horn's getting ready. He's going to have a shocking answer to that escape to 10.
And now Invoker, he has these 4 Spirit Vessel charges. He's ready to fight at any point. I think when you play like Veno versus Blink Dagger heroes, how it works is that if you're sitting set up on Veno, sort of posturing defensively, they're never going to get Blink off on you without like a smoke. But if you're running in, trying to make the aggressive play, sometimes you won't have time to set up the wards. And as you can see, like Collapse with a beautiful punish there. 3-man RP into some Ursa Cleaves, an EMP. They just destroy TNC in that fight.
Yep, TNC's got to figure something out here because this only gets worse. The more items that they are able to get on Team Spirit, the more horrible these team fights will become. And they have a very aggressive lineup themselves. They need to be the ones dealing this damage.
In Yotaro, he's stealing their Ancients, and there's Ancient stack for him.
Kill him. Oh, well done there. Nyx Assassin making sure to take advantage of that Battle Fury, but looking to initiate here. Long stun. They need more. Cookie's going out. He is deniable. And he's going to be, oh no, Venomancer out of this fight now. Wait a minute. Fantastic Force Staff for a little bit. Invoker working that back line though, baby. The egg returns.
Beautifully placed egg. It completely made it so after the Aegis respawned, they couldn't fight them at all.
Things are looking at
pretty good use of Aegis, honestly, because I think he had like 20, 30 seconds left on that. I'd be very happy trading it for a Veno.
Yeah, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Time to fight. Anyway, looking real rough for TNC. I don't know how they fight if these guys get any bigger here, Howie 2000.
I mean, I think once they have BKBs, the fights will get easier, but I'm surprised. Like, Team Spirit are just playing the map really well. They're constantly stacking these Ancients. I think it's been like, I think Ursa's probably killed like 9 or 10 Ancient camps by this point, and it's really showing in the net worth.
Yeah, he is miles ahead. By miles, I mean 2K, but still, for somebody that is, you know, my MMR.
Like for someone who got kicked out of lane at like level 4 or 5, he's really made a comeback this game. And TNC, they've been trying to shut him down, you know. The Snapfire went into his Ancients and disrupted him a bit, but he's just farming it up with the power.
Do you ever feel like kicking somebody out of the lane is sometimes a negative? Like, you're too hard on him, you know? Maybe you could have killed him if you weren't so hard on him. This Ursa's huge. He got owned. Here we go. Mortimer's Kiss is going out. Going to be hitting him, unfortunately, during his ultimate, which will mitigate most of the damage. Waiting for stuns here on Tim's, but he hardly has any mana. There we go. A little mana pop right there. Nice save by the support, however, with the Glimmer Cape. It looks like Magnus is just about ready to rip these boys apart. He does have RP. He's in the area.
That was a Magnus's Glimmer Cape, too.
Oh.
He's gone for just Blink Dagger into Glimmer Cape. Pretty cool build because he does have 2 cores that... I mean, Invoker doesn't take a lot of farm, but he can take farm if you want to play more of a support role in Magnus. Just focus on RP. Oh, also, the Glimmer Cape, you can invis yourself so you don't get hit by Veno wards, so you can get that RP off. So maybe this is his way of bypassing Veno's, like, how'd say, like, counter the blink. It's pretty cool. I like it. That's smart.
That is pretty smart. I never thought of anything like that before. But, you know, not the most creative person in the world. Boomy and the bird meet once again. Cookie that son of a biscuit and keep him there. Nice work there. A little revenge from Boomy being picked on by Phoenix this entire match. Mr. Symbols, though, starting a little party up at the top, trying to get that tier 2 tower. Looks like they are looking to respond in full force here. Dragonite blinking in with the stun, followed up by a Light Strike Array. Look at all these stuns just combined on each other. But yet again, that Glimmer Cape from Magnus doing such work for his boys. Oh, this Magnus is everything you could ever ask for. Initiation, saves, sacrifice. What more can be done?
Armel was just like 20 mana off the Laguna Blade there. I think they might have been able to finish off Ursa. TNC though, they defend their tower. They kill 2 heroes. You need to seize those opportunities. If they have the read that the enemy doesn't deserve to be there, to like hit that tier 2, then you gotta collapse on them there. And they already had the Orb Sword set up behind the top lane.
Yep, try to make advantage of this Dragonite ultimate, still pushing in that top lane. And we're going to blink out before they're able to respond and get any kills, as TNC did. And we continue here. Very close game still. Less than 1K net worth across the board. Howie, anything on that screen sticking out to you, buddy?
I think pretty much just this Roshan.
Woo!
What's happening?
Nothing. There's just kill mid.
Oh, nice.
I like kills. They make me whoo.
Yeah, good pick off there. I think it's just Roshan that should decide this game. It can spawn, so both teams sort of are forced to play around this top area of the map.
And big boy Philly Philosopher Stone has dropped there, so...
Ooh, that's nice on Nyx. He's one of the most efficient gold users. And Nyx is also going for that Yield Scepter just to deal with this Ursa. It also purges the Empower as an added bonus this game, so I think having multiple of those is really helpful.
Well, if you're using your Yules to get rid of Empowers, primarily, that's probably not good.
Well, you use him during the ultimate and remove the Empower, right? So it's like an extra bonus thing.
Okay. 2 for 1, I'll take it. Magnus looking to try to find that Lina. Takes a guess, doesn't get it, but
It's a good try.
fine effort, sir.
You gotta go for those.
Absolutely. And we're just seeing this match get closer and closer. Looks like a repeat to game 1, Howie.
What's Phoenix? Is Phoenix just going for a Lotus Orb here? Yes, Lotus Orb versus the DK stun? Or maybe just to, to purge off the Gale from his Ursa, maybe. It's pretty rare I click a Phoenix and just have a Tranquil Boots Perseverance. Good idea, though, honestly. I think they'll have this Cataclysm on Invoker. He's starting to put points in Exor. If they hit a good RP, like, they can win any fight this game.
All right, Venomancer trying to hold that middle lane with his little spitty babies. Disgusting creatures. One of the most vile of the little spitty babies I've ever seen. Look like that dinosaur. Disgusting little creatures. Ugh. Look at them go. Yawa wawa. That ain't something you want to kiss, Allie.
That is definitely not. Lina has BKB, but Spirit is smoking in. They don't know about this BKB.
Okay, looks like the Snapfire is going to be instantly taken out with that little rotation.
Yeah.
And
He has buyback, but Roshan's up. TNC need to contest this Roshan. The second Roshan, always so pivotal in these Dota matches.
The beautiful shard. Oh no, Venomancer tried to get Cliff there. He barely got him with his ultimate, but that's not the best ult in the world. Spin that out on the Magnus. They got to contest this Roshan as Ursa is just ripping it up. Buyback is going to be committed with only 10 seconds left. That's a feel bad.
They have full vision with this ward here.
Oh,
There's Egg.
Oh, the Egg is going to be able to stop them for a little bit. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. Will it be a snatch? No. The Aegis goes to the bear, and the Mortimer's Kiss is going to rip him up there. Nice job. Another fantastic grab by your Magnus. And owie, this is just looking like Disaster City. Nyx Assassin's dead too.
Yeah, really, really good ward from Team Spirit, letting those perfectly plan out that fight. They could see everything.
Whee!
As soon as TNC were like, Venom?
Venomancer also in a little bit of trouble. Those disgusting, hideous wards will be put down and laid to rest to watch their father die. As, a little Sunstrike there for some vision as well. Gotta say, this is clean stuff.
That was really clean. Just the vision advantage there. It let them plan out exactly when they wanted to jump in the fight, when they had to like preemptively pop that egg to secure the Roshan. DK managed to snipe the cheese there, but he had to use it right away. Meanwhile, Ursa gets a shard and Aegis.
Yep. Shard, beautiful on Ursa. That's exactly what you want around this time, and especially against this team. And this one is quickly snowballing out of the way for TNC. Little Nyx Assassin looking around. Skittering around like a little buggy. Not gonna find anything though. You know the Nyx lore? That's a good one.
Phoenix is just going straight for a Refresher Orb.
What? Nani? Show me that, JJ. That is...
Get the Perseverance. I thought it would be weird if he's going Lotus Orb to rush it, but no, he has 2 Dragon Balls and he's just going straight for the Refresher Orb.
What in the goddamn am I looking at
This
here?
item is actually one of the most underrated items in Dota, I think. I have one of Tiga's friend. He just rushes Refresher Orb on every hero, and it actually looks really good. Like, you have the Refresher Mars. I don't know about that one.
The Refresher Mars,
yeah.
huh?
I have a friend, he does it on Pangolier. It actually looks really strong. It gives a lot of regen, so it's like not even a dead item when it's down.
Refresher Mars, you can make a Venn diagram.
You can.
With an emphasis
He doesn't
on the
do
die.
that.
Oh no. Venomancer looking for that last hit.
Yes, we're seeing a bit. Like this Venomancer hero, it was super hard to play against for a long time in Dota, you know. You can think of like the Matu era where he's just picking Venomancer, and then there's another era where he's just, you couldn't beat him in the offlane. But this hero's not really picked at all right now. I think we're sort of seeing why.
Yeah.
It's not stopping this Ursa at all.
Hey, you just run at him. I mean, what does he do? He dies in 2 hits, for goodness gracious sake. There's nothing you can do. Ursa now taking a tier 2 top. Looks like the wind has been pulled out of TNC's sails. Such a unique team with such great drafts, and they've been playing fantastically. But this game, ooh, made to look goofy. Oh, that's a Venn diagram right there, my friend. As the Lina is toast.
Amazing catch by them. And I really like Team Spirit's itemizations against this Venomancer hero. You have the Glimmer Cape just so that Magnus can get his blink off. You have the SNY and the Shard on Ursa, which means that even though the ward is slowing you, you have a lot of status resistance to reduce how much they slow you. You know, he can still walk into fights. He has his own blink trigger now, so he can just jump whoever he wants. Just good choices, you know?
Very good choices. Feels good to watch people make good choices for once.
Lion has a blink dagger as well. They have 3 blinks on Team Spirit, and they're getting close to a Refresher. Not if he dies here.
trying to get a little bit of a pick here, and there's going to be the egg. We need to slow that down, but a pop of BKB, and that's an easy omelet. Nyx Assassin might get picked up as well here. That Cold Snap doing some serious work. Wow, that was pretty impressive stuff. And could we get even more? Ursa now looking for Dragon Knight. This game might be a quickie. There's a beautiful RP to grab that DK. Snapfire trying to say, get away from my baby. She's going to give him a cookie if he has any chance of getting out of here. No cookie, no hope. Bach is down, and this is just disaster after disaster. Oh, no.
That was a really nice Lion stun. You don't expect the 5, even at 26 minutes, to have a Blink Dagger in a game like this where he's had to focus so much on vision. Also, that Nyx, you know, he used Carapace there, but the Spear, like the timing was unlucky. It procs a Spear Vessel, and that last click from Invoker just finishes them off.
Oof.
I don't know how TNC take fights. Like, it's cool to go for these ideas. Like the safe lane DK, and you're expecting your Lina to carry you, mostly as a 1 position. You know, he's going for this Dragonlance. He wants to be a right clicker. But Lina actually takes a long time to kick in as a right clicker. Usually when we've seen it from like LGD, they've paired it with like an Axe or an Ursa or something that does a little bit of damage in the early game as well, not just like a front line. You don't want 1 damage there, because if they focus Lina ever, you can't take any fights.
Yeah, I think they were really hoping that the Venomancer played through a little bit better, but I mean, he just got picked off like 3 times in a row, you know? Ursa's blinking on top of him.
I think it started from him getting picked off at top lane, actually, because TNC's draft, if you look at it, they want to defend their towers. They have this really tanky DK position 1. They have this Venomancer. Ursa just stealing their stacks, but if you lose towers, then the purpose of these heroes is completely negated, and now they just don't look like they do offer anything in the fights.
Well, there's some good news. Aegis was not used properly, so that's nice. You kill the Ursa, maybe kill him for reals. But time is certainly running out. It looks like we might be seeing a smoke attempt, or at least a rotation attempt coming out from TNC. There it is, as they are on the hunt. Who do you kill when you go on them, though, buddy?
I think you want the Invoker for sure. Invoker and supports.
A very hard thing to do. Lion blinking ahead, and Ursa, everyone's just so separated right here. Lion missing the stun, thank goodness. The ult is going to go out from the Venomancer. Pops a BKB, but there's just no follow-up to that ultimate so far. Phoenix, even if he dies, not the worst thing to happen in that fight, and they might just turn it around now. Magnus going back in. He's got, but he doesn't make it. The Force Staff, there we go. Nice job, Caddy, Clizzy, and goodbye, my little friends. This is looking bad. Carmel has to BKB as well. I mean, you just can't fight into these guys. You can't survive these guys. What do you do to get back into this game?
Nah, it's rough. And you can look at if Spirit gets to the stage of the game, like, you have to build BKB because they have Phoenix, Invoker, and Lion. But BKB doesn't help you for the instant initiation of Lion, the Ursa right clicks, or the RP. It's just incredibly hard to itemize versus lineup. I mean, they had to defend their towers this game. That's the only thing I can really think of to make the TNC lineup work at this point. You just have to clutch something, right?
Yeah, I don't even know how you clutch this.
Yeah, I mean, things are looking bad, but maybe they walk up to high ground and you just burst someone. You do still have Lina. You do still have like a lot of stuns and Snapfire OT. You can make something happen, but you need to rely on your opponent sort of messing up a little bit and capitalize on it perfectly.
Potentially, Venomancer could make a trail of Venom wards, and Ursa could get distracted killing them and walk into his fountain.
Sure.
That could happen.
That's the best place to fight, if you can fight your opponent in your fountain. This is very good.
Okay.
We saw it in the, what was that first series we had? Very hype game. LGD versus Vici is just skewering everyone into fountain with a Refresh Orb.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's skewering in the fountain from TNC, but maybe they'll just get really hungry for Grandma. She could cookie them into the fountain. Oh, that'd be a good eggs. Cookie enemies?
Would it? Maybe.
Shut up. Absolutely.
Oh, bottom lane. Yeah, he has BKB, but you're just getting instant stun from Lion here.
Oh, not enough damage yet. Nyx Assassin? Taking the bullet? Kind of? Oh, no. Oh, dear, oh, my. Nyx literally did nothing. He just died.
That was a savior buddy syndrome, but honestly, good play from, I think, Lion. They already had a sentry there, or he dropped it.
Oh, wow. Nice moves from the Ursa. And Lion just making these plays, helping out as much as he can. This is... Woo! Okay. All right. Stop playing with your food now, TNC. You've made your point. Destroy them. Destroy them now.
I think this is like the spirit. I think if people watch their games in the CIS region, like that, people sort of expected. They're very snowbally. Once they start getting these advantages, they're just catching you everywhere. Snapfire too.
Yeah, they cannot literally leave their base right now as they are just torn apart by every single member. I mean, every single member of Team Spirit has kill potential right now. There's just nothing you can do.
And I feel like, you know, they want Armel to carry them this game, but he's the only threat on the TNC team. If Team Spirit literally just casts all their spells on this Lina, they can't lose the fight.
Gonna be taking this Rax, and looks like they won't even be able to defend it. Nyx Assassin yet again, getting in that danger zone.
Ursa's Abyss already.
Oh, sweet bubblegums. He's got Abyssal? 31 minutes? Oh no. Okay, well, you know, at least they get to watch for a bit. TNC, a front row match to some cool building explosions coming up here. They're taking it pretty safe and easy, though, from Team Spirit.
And very measured, you know. They understand that this game is most likely won. If we can just secure the Roshan, play good, like standard, safe, structured Dota, we're going to win this match. I like this back from them. You don't want to throw this game. You don't want to go chase Grandma into the fountain, as you were saying.
Of course you want to throw this game. Make it even. Make it fun. What are you back? And they can't fight you right now. All they can do is make mistakes, Owie.
Oh, and that's a quick Roshan spawn, too. Respawns only in 30 seconds, so...
Oh, Jesus. Grab the DD. Get out.
DD?
No, sorry, DD bottom. Lucky that they didn't get that DD.
Oh, that's
top.
a timing for them. They have a DD rune. They do they have a smoke? I think they might have spent... Oh, they do have 2 smokes on Boomy. But because of this DD, they might be able to take this fight. It's honestly, it's a hard fight, but you have to take risks. This is your best chance.
Ice Frog potentially giving them a little bit of help in this game. Nyx Assassin scouting out, but Lion, he's got that feeling in the back of his head, you know? He's got those hairs standing up on the back of his fat rolled head. One of his many chins.
The problem is, like, TNC, they can't threaten the Roshan. Like, Team Spirit, they kill in 3 seconds. In Team Spirit, you need 5 heroes hitting it for like a minute.
Right, they can barely threaten a jungle creep right now. This is looking rough. Counter smoke coming in now.
They just have all defensive items on TNC. They're never going to be able to kill heroes with these.
Well, sometimes it's not about killing heroes, Owie. Sometimes it's about living long enough to watch everyone else on your team die first.
That's true. Because when you're behind, like, you have to clutch situations. You need a lot of damage. You need to outplay them. If you go for defensive items when you're behind, you'll often, like, just run out of damage.
Well, when are you supposed to get defensive items then, Owie?
Even our head.
Pro player knowledge coming right at you. Sapphire instantly taken out, and that is a significant everything for this team. That's save, that's team fight. Oh no, Dragon Knight walking the wrong direction. Invoker, here we go. DK's gonna jump on him, but I don't think he knows what lay in the trees. They're pretty spread out though. Phoenix Egg coming out. Look at that. Sunray just doing beautiful stuff in that egg, healing up Miboshka as he grabs a beautiful Venomancer. What a prize! BKB used up by the DK, and they're just gonna back up again. Nice reserve. Double damage on the Lina though. Okay, we got a kill here. Okay, there we go. That's not great, but hey, a kill happened. That's pretty great for them.
TNC played that fight really well. I mean, when you're this far behind, you have to take every advantage you can get. They managed to mana burn the Ursa completely before the fight started, and because of that, he couldn't jump the Lina with his Abyssal Blade at all. They do have some Roshan potential with this DD rune. I mean, Lina does a lot of damage, even though she doesn't have any damage items yet, so they might go for this here.
Yeah, Invoker scouting it out, though, with a nice Tornado, and that's going to buy him some time. For only 14 seconds till Lion is available again, and Magnus is going to go ahead and commit the buyback. Venomancer is just in front of this Ursa's Claws for the entirety of the game today. He cannot catch a break. This guy is all over.
Yeah, I'd like to see Team Spirit bring out some mangoes just to feed their Ursa Bear. But, man, Phoenix still has Egg because of the refresher. They still have RP. There's no way for TNC to fight this.
You're not just supposed to feed bears human foods, Owie. That kills the bear.
It kills them.
That's right. Bears need to eat only honey or meat. They cannot eat things like mangoes.
Oh, okay.
You'll kill the bear.
That's sad.
Is it?
That's very sad.
If you were being attacked by a bear, would you feel it was sad if you ate a mango and choked to death, Owie?
I would not.
See?
But that's still generally pretty sad.
Life is about perspective, my friend. And if you're in TNC's perspective, it ain't a good one. This is a, we're about to lose. Look at this guy, he's gonna die on mango. Holy Jesus, this is a mango feast. That dude just downed 7 mangoes. He's like Lacoste. Incredible.
Yeah, it's a good play. Like, you just want to keep up the tempo. You don't want to go back to base and sort of waste your Aegis time, which they ended up giving to Invoker, actually, because Ursa feels like he can't die. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I feel like you should almost always give your Aegis to the person who hits the buildings, but he is 6 slotted, so maybe he just doesn't want to give up one of these items. He wants to play more to jump them instead of just casually hitting buildings and waiting.
His teammates will slide him the cheese anyway, which is just as good for an Ursa Bear.
Yeah, I guess they've sort of identified that, like, if TNC jump any of their frontliners, the Ursa or Magnus, then they're going to win the fight because their backline is just so strong. So if you give the backline an Aegis, then all of a sudden, like, there's no options to jump. I feel like this does give TNC an opportunity to clutch, though. If they spend everything on this Ursa, maybe they have a chance.
Sure, Ursa is 99% of the damage. Everybody else is just there to distract until he cuts. Oh, no! That was a blind jump uphill, and he found the right target. That is a Lina dead. No buyback, no hope. Looks like for TNC. Here we go. Drop everything you have on the bear. You only have a couple seconds now. The sun rays coming in, trying to just burn everybody that it can. Oh, and Venomancer goes down again. Oof.
Yeah, no buyback on either of these TNC cores.
Oof. Goodbye. The cookie. Well, this is a disaster. Not a lot they can do here. Okay, Phoenix dives and kills. So, that's good. Buyback on the Nyx Assassin. But I feel like they just reset here and they're good to go. He's still got an ultimate on the Ursa.
It is a bit hard to push just because they have that Venomancer wards, but Veno's dead right now, so he's not getting any fresh ones. As soon as this one goes down, there's nothing to stop him from hitting this building. And look at Lion's inventory. Like, he already has the mangoes in. He knows that. Oh.
Sorry, Ursa goes in on the Sapphire. This guy's already got the mangoes. He knows.
He knows.
This guy's packing mangoes. He knows what he needs to
the thing is, like, the way TNC have identified their way to fight is that they mana burn all versus mana, so he can't jump anyone, and he gets kited by the slows. But, you know, a simple adjustment from Maposhka, really smart here, is just to buy some mangoes, and even 37 minutes into the game, he's holding the Arcane Ring just to give Ursa a bit more mana.
Jeez. Only in Dota 2 is it threatening to have a guy approach you with pockets full of mangoes, ready to use them in a moment's notice. But that's...
Yeah, Ursa, he has Agi Blink. He's just so farmed this game.
Oh, yeah.
10k ahead of the highest on the enemy team.
We're just buying time. This game is, this game's over.
I mean, no, TNC, they have some counterplay, right? Like, they've identified... I mean, the first one was mana burn to Ursa, but you can always clutch things in Dota. Like, you saw last game, I think they're behind by a similar amount. If they stun the right heroes, they get the right jump, like, you can try. I mean, I think it's almost...
Sir, they have a Venomancer.
Yeah, they don't have much damage. You're right. It is hard.
I don't know who's doing damage on this team right now.
Yeah.
It ain't
I mean,
Dragon.
Lina, she has Hurricane Pike too, right? Like, she didn't get to go for the Daedalus. She needed to survive in order to do damage. That was her read on the game, but yeah, it's a bit hard. There's like no real damage coming out.
It is good to be positive though, Aoi. That's why you're here on the cast. Being positive, believing. I've lost all belief. It's a painful end, potentially, as they just need a little bit of courage to go to that uphill and start taking these racks. Not quite sure what they're scared of. It looks like Ursa is not scared of much anymore.
It's hard to fight uphill into these Venom wards. Like, some potential buybacks, I think. There are no buybacks on TNC, but maybe they don't know that. And, you know, this Gabby, he's just getting as much as he can on the map. He's still a bouncer, and he's just farming the enemy triangle. And TNC, they still think they can win, right? That's why they're in the game, so...
Oh, 1 out of 3
they probably have some
bad.
good ideas.
Good. Good for them. Put some more wards down. This will work. Still keeping it extremely disciplined, is extremely safe on Team Spirit. Now an Illusion Escape comes out for the Ursa, making their job even more difficult. Should he choose to grab that?
Yeah, I think Team Spirit, it's hard to like frontal push on the lane that has all the Venom wards, but if Invoker pushes top all the way out and they have all 3 lanes push in, they can sort of like make the TNC heroes move around and try to jump one. Their lineup doesn't really have any building damage. It's more of a Ursa goes in and dives someone with a Lion, you kill them, and then you reset because you have 2 Phoenix Eggs, 2 RPs, and a buttload of Invoker spells.
Yeah. Everything seems to be open here for Team Spirit, but why push uphill when you know the enemy can't even leave their base? They have been stuck in their base for quite a while, getting absolutely no farm, quarantined up, unable to go to any birthday parties. Nyx Assassin initiating on that Illusion, and that is going to be a horrific turnaround here as BKBs are popped. And RP onto a solo Snapfire. Not the coolest thing in the world, but a lot of utility. As Ursa is still just hunting for anything that he can. Lion, great stun, nice force, but the uphill Lion, he doesn't give a hoot, dude. He just goes straight up there. I like it. BKB coming up here. Refresh. Could we see another RP? Trying to find that Lina. We're going to get the Lina. We're going to get the Dragon Knight. That right there is the Venn diagram. And this game is looking quite over.
Yeah, it's very hard to counter everyone on the enemy team just having an extra item on you. But TNC tried, right?
Sure.
I mean, it's not like they played poorly this game. It's just their game plan is very specific. If you don't execute on some of these heroes like Venomancer and carry DK, then I think the game can slip out of your hands very fast. You don't have the damage to clutch these situations and come back into the game.
Buyback on Lina. She has a dream. Let's see if it will become a reality or if it will continue to be the horrifying nightmare that she has been living the entire game. Nope, that's nightmare. Goodbye. Oh no, not that sad tornado end. She's alive, Allie.
She is. The throne's dead though.
Alive just in time to call GG as it looks like Team Spirit, a very convincing win after such a tug of war last game. They really needed that win though.
Yeah, they played really well this game. Despite losing bottom and mid tower so early, despite the map pressure of the Veno, they really seized their opportunities. Killing a Veno top, open up the map by killing top tower, and they just played really solid, clean Dota this game.
It was solid, it was clean, it was methodical, it was the kind of Dota I hate. Who wants to see guys just beating the other ones? I like those dirty fight matches.
They got a lot of kills this game though.
Kills!
They're picking off TNC left and right.
I don't want to see fish in a barrel being slaughtered, Owie. I want to see the competition of giants. But we do see a lot of life left in Team Spirit. They are not in the best place in this tournament yet, but being able to pick up a big kill like that, you know, a big team like that, one that you just fought so hard, pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, I think, I'm not too sure this is correct, but they have a lot of draws with teams. I think they might be like 0-6-1. It's like, it's hard to beat this team, it seems like. Like, you might have a read on them, but they still claw 1-out-1 victory.
Does this mean that when we go to best of threes, they might be the big upset kings? They seem to be able to win one.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know if they're guaranteed to move on through the groups yet, right? I think it depends on our next matches.
I could see the schedule. I'd have no idea. I literally don't understand how these tournament things work.
Yeah, same.
But man keeps losing, man go away. And it looks like they won't be going away here today so far. But anyway, we'll get some more in-depth knowledge from people that can read tournament brackets. Let's pass it back on to our Wonder Panel hosted by the one and only Shavar.
Thank you very much, Slacks and AUI. Yes, they are not going home yet, but they have still got 9 losses in total, Team Spirit. And that's not good. They can still be tied. They can still go home. It all depends on our last 2 series. There's actually like so many possibilities still also a lot of possibilities for tiebreaker. However, them winning versus TNC right now did crush TNC's chances for upper bracket and any kind of tiebreakers there. So TNC guaranteed through to playoffs, but they're only going to go through in the lower bracket. This was TNC's last series. There's also no tiebreakers on their horizon, I believe. So, you know, they can. Yeah, there's no tiebreakers from them. They can rest easy. They're free for the rest of the day, Tsunami. There's something to be said for that.
They can rest easy for today, and now they have to be terrified that they lose one BO3, and they won't get any points if it's the first BO3. That's it. Ooh. No points, no money.
True.
And so Southeast Asia, which is currently clawing for just 1 slot at TI, it's becoming slimmer and slimmer. Now T1 have a lot of pressure on their shoulders, and if none of these teams make it, then all 3 of them, all of the ones that you saw in Singapore, are all going to be fighting for 1 slot.
This is why during the DPC seasons we always say this
Every
series
matters.
very important.
Yes, don't worry.
It makes a difference. That one game that you might drop could make hell a lot of a difference.
I like that that's a theme across every DPC season. Every series matters. It's the same everywhere. Same goes for these group stages, though, because Team Spirit being able to tie with so many teams fogged did get them in this position. And this game in particular, we weren't really too on board with their draft, right?
No, they really impressed. I think TNC made quite a bit of errors. I was a little hesitant because of them making Gabby this DK carry, and TNC completely got ran over. Spirit just like everyone played so well. Tokyo ends up I think with 1 death at the end of the game with his Invoker. Yotaro didn't die. They were just steamrolling, and I do have to attribute item builds. I loved collapses. Like this Glimmer Cape early on. I think this was pretty instrumental to them getting the ball rolling, and his initiations early were so beautiful. That RP, 3-man RP, 3-man Shockwave, also in the river outside the Roche pit right after they got the first Roche. This was just a clutch scenario, and this is the spirit that we saw when we were watching the DPC. This is the aggression that we'd like to see them play with. So I want to see them bring back these type of drafts again. Play with their Ursas, play with their faster paced heroes.
When you think about offlaners and what they bring to the team fight, you have this, like, well, maybe he will go for the pipe, maybe he needs a Shadow Blade. Why not combine these 2 items into one, and then you have both of these things that you actually need, which was great. He was also not afraid to use RP on one single target, skewer it back, they kill it, like Lion, as we see here, multiple man impales. Lions players in general just got so much better at using Impale. It's like they use a Hex and then they line up for a 2 or 3 man Impale. Just some beautiful stuff to watch.
Yeah, I oftentimes wonder if they actually took away the targeting, it might become even better. At first, for Nyx Assassin, he used to have the hero targeting, and you see so many more thread the needle type stuns, so skill cap on Lion increasing, and it's a strat that was reliant still on 1 heal support. So maybe that's the holy trinity, is you have a strength core, 1 crowd control support, 1 heal support.
Yep.
And with all these factors combined, then you cover all the bases necessary. And Spirit were able to execute it beautifully here.
And Ursa's looking... in the beginning of the tournament, we're like, hey, maybe Ursa's not that good. His laning's a bit weak. That does not seem to be the case. This hero seems to
He
just...
might need something to buff him up, because this game had Empower, had the Alacrity coming from the Invoker, they had a Glimmer Cape to take care of him, 1 Force Staff on top of it, Sunray, like just a lot of things to buff him up, and most importantly, he kills the first Roche, he kills the second Roche, gets that shard.
position, Tsunami?
Man, it was such a shame. I was saying it earlier that for a team that had such high expectations after, not even this year, beginning of 2020, Dream League, Leipzig Major, everyone was really hot on Beastcoast because they had a Cinderella run at TI 9. Everyone was like, wow, South America, finally being taken seriously. Leipzig Major, they do quite well.
Yeah.
And then for all of 2020, the Americas are kind of stuck, and Beastcoast is doing well within their region. And then Singapore was going to be the chance where we finally get to see them go head-to-head against international competition for the first time in a year, and they can't make it. Now they're here, and they're not doing so well.
They are not doing so well indeed. We're going to find out how their form is today because their final series, potentially final series of the group stage, tiebreakers with standing, of course, is coming your way very soon. We're going to have a little bit of a longer break than normal. Not that much longer, though. Don't worry. You got like 10, 15 minutes. Get yourself ready. Team Nigma versus Beastcoast after the break.
Change of range.
Every event is a part of esports history, full of memorable moments every fan wants to be a part of. Get your own unique piece of esports with WePlay collectibles. Here is the first collection, Storyline. Logo token, trophy token, story token. Be sure to check all the details on our website and stay tuned for cool NFTs from WePlay Esports.
Buy the official merchandise for WePlay AniMajor 2021 now on fragstore.com. Hoodies, t-shirts, mouse pads, headrest pillows, and other souvenirs were released in the limited edition for the tournament. Hurry up and buy them on fragstore.com via the link in the description or chatbot.